Hi everybody, Owen here, and this week's video is not a happy one, but it's a necessary one. This has come up already in my time here as Live Groups Director, and it's a question about what to do when someone comes up to you, a Live Group leader, and says, I've been thinking about suicide lately, I've been thinking about ending my life, I've been thinking about being dead. And in that, it's a tough subject, which is why I'm probably going to stutter just a little bit in this video. The thing you need to know is that 99% of the human population thinks about suicide at least once in their lives. The vast majority of time that somebody says something to you, they're not actually wanting to kill themselves, they're looking for help. Now that being said, we have no idea of telling who is in the 1%, and so we have to take that concern very seriously. Now, in taking it seriously, you need to know that in Colorado you are not what is called a mandated reporter. A mandated reporter is somebody who is required to call the law enforcement agencies as soon as someone says that they are suicidal. Now, a mandated reporter in Colorado would be someone who is a teacher, or a medical professional, or a mental health professional, or a couple other types of people, or a clergy member, but you're not a clergy member, you're a Live Group leader, and so unless you happen to be a doctor or a mental health professional or you are a mandated reporter, you don't need to report this to the law right away. In fact, I would rather you contact me first, and not just, oh, I should tell Owen about this, but if someone says, hey, I'm considering ending my life, you need to talk to your Live Groups coordinator or me right away, as soon as possible, and you know how to reach me. Now, in conversation with that person, there is one thing that you can do during that conversation that will really help determine what sort of a threat this person can be to themselves, and that's called a threat assessment. A threat assessment is basically, in conversation, asking the kinds of questions that will let you figure out if the person that you're talking to has a plan for how to kill themselves, and do they have a way to make that plan happen. I'll give you an example. Somebody says, well, I've been thinking about dying lately. Okay, well, what has that looked like when you've thought about it? Well, I've thought about slicing my wrists. Oh, wow. How would you do that? Well, there's knives in the kitchen. I would go use those. That's a very dangerous situation. That's the most dangerous situation. It's dangerous because the person has gone beyond a general vague thought to a specific plan. That plan includes kitchen knives, and they're able to get to that plan. Their kitchen knives are in the kitchen. They're right there. That's very dangerous, and that's someone that, that's probably a good time to call the authorities. But that's a very dangerous type of situation. Other times people say, well, I've been thinking about being dead lately, or I just wish I wasn't alive right now to have to deal with whatever's going on in my life. And then in conversation you say, wow, that's really deep. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Well, I'm just so tired of paying this bill, or whatever it is. If they don't clearly have a plan, then chances are they're looking for help. Either way, anytime anybody says that they are interested in suicide, or they've been thinking about it, the best thing you can do is to get help right away for them by getting them in contact with a counselor. If you need a good recommendation for a Christian counselor, you can talk to me. We keep some on file here at the church. Anyway, I hope this video is helpful for you. I know it's a dark subject, but if from time to time someone says to you, hey, I've been thinking about ending my life, bottom line, first talk to someone at the church, the Live Groups coordinator or the Live Groups director, that's me. And then try to determine in conversation, does the person have a plan, and are they able to access that plan? And that'll tell you how dangerous the situation could be, or if the person's just crying out for help. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.